Alright, so today is Sunday, June 15th, and I just got off work not that long ago. Maybe I can see I'm probably look kind of tired. And I work third shift right now. I just picked up a second job. I start that at the end of the month. So, long story short, first shift is coming in to cover third shift. I had about 5 to 7 minutes before my shift was over. Now, mind y'all, the whole rest of the night was cool. Everybody was cool. We did what we had to do. About 5 to 7 minutes before my shift end, the supervisor for first shift walks up to me and another employee. Now, mind you, I'm a supervisor where I work at right now too. So another supervisor walks up to me and a team member and says, "I don't pay y'all to stand behind the goddamn register. The floor out there looks a mess and it needs to be fucking swept." Now, he might have said goddamn register, but I know there was a cuss word in there, at least one or two. So this is not verbatim. This is just, and I can't remember verbatim because when he said it, the type of person I am, I almost bust out laughing because I thought he was joking. Because ain't no way in hell you thought it was okay to walk up here, and I don't care who you is, there's no way in hell you thought it was okay to walk up here and talk to two employees.
Can y'all tell I'm still processing it?
And mind you, I'm a supervisor too. Because first of all, he low-key scared me a little bit because, first of all, I'm from New York. I don't like people walking behind me no goddamn way. So he walk up behind me, you want to cuss and yell at us. Now, clearly the other girl, team member, she's a little bit younger. So she was like, okay. Went straight, grabbed the broom and dustpan. I looked at that clock, it said 7:23. And baby, when I realized that he was serious, it took me about 30 seconds. Like, good 15 to 30 seconds after he walked away to realize that this dude was serious. Immediately, blood pressure, heart rate, adrenaline pumping. And she's like, oh, and mind you, like, it gotta be a younger girl. Now, mind you, I'm 29. I'll be 30 next year. I said, I'm gonna stand right here for my next 7 minutes because I know you ain't talking to me. I didn't say that to him, I said it to myself. Right? I said, okay. And she was like, oh my God, like, I don't know where that came from. Like, he's, like, I'm kind of scared of him. I said, don't be. I said, because he was rude, unprofessional, and I don't care who you are or what position you have, you don't talk to nobody like that. And she was like, he told me to sweep the dining room, and I did. And I said, I know. I said, but as soon as I get ready to go clock out, I'm gonna have a word with him. Cause I don't know who the I was like, keep you cool, Jazz. Keep you cool. 7:30 hit. Walk to the back. He's walking to put something in the sink. He walking back past me. I said, can I have a word with you real quick? He's like, yeah, because he already knew what it was. I said, first of all, that was rude, disrespectful, and unprofessional. I said, I come in here every day. I come in here every day and I put a smile on my face and I do my damn job. I said, half of y'all, mostly all of y'all, don't even know that outside of here, I'm homeless. I'm living in my car. I said, now I understand that people go through things and life gets stressful. I said, but that does not give you a right to walk around and talk to people like that. I said, I don't even like having to talk to you like this right now. It's unprofessional. It's disrespectful. And he's like, no, you're right. Like, I just snapped. You're completely right. I said, no, I understand. I said, I'm going to give you a pass this time. I said, because you probably got something going on outside of here. And I don't know what it is. And it's not my business to know what it is. I said, but you don't talk to me or anybody else like that. It's rude and disrespectful. And I said, and I ain't name nobody. I said, now I know certain people around here have made it okay for it to be a snap at each other culture. Just say whatever because you upset or you mad or you don't like the way somebody did something or said something. I said, but you don't talk to nobody like that. Not never. And he was like, but you know, I told her to sweep the floor. And I said, and she did. You asked somebody to sweep the dining room. I said, I watched her. She swept the dining room. She's like, oh, he's like, but it looks a mess out there. And I understand that. I said, but if you need something done, you go and you talk to somebody and you ask them what you need them to. You ask them to do what you need them to do. Or you say, hey, listen, I know I may not have elaborated before. I told you to sweep. Or I said sweep the dining room. I really want you to sweep the whole lobby. Sometimes we don't explain stuff enough, okay? And people just think the quickest thing and like, okay, I see a mess here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean up. This is where I see the mess. This is where you pointed. This is where I'm gonna clean the mess up at. Sometimes us as supervisors, we need to elaborate a little bit more. I said, but you don't never talk to nobody like that. He apologized and I went and I clocked out. When I say my blood was boiling and it took everything in me to just breathe, and that was as calm as I got it. Like that's a lot for me, because everything inside of me wanted to just be like, you white blah, 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 blah. Like that's why I wanted to go with it. I said, no, we're not gonna make this about race. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna stoop to their level. We're gonna be as professional with it as possible, even though your blood is boiling right now. Do you hear me? Boiling. The things you have to put up with sometimes in order to be able to get to the next level. The things you have to put to the side, sacrifice in order to get to the next level. Because I definitely could have went him a whole nother way. I definitely could have been way more rude and disrespectful. But in the situation that I'm in right now, that wasn't gonna help nobody. It was not gonna help nobody. It wasn't gonna help me. It wasn't gonna help my family. It wasn't. And when you're in certain predicaments like that, you gotta take a step back, take a deep breath, blow it out, sometimes reevaluate the situation, and move from there. What I do? That's what I had to do. Because I definitely could have went at him a whole nother way. But that would have did nothing but probably end up getting me in trouble. And yeah, they have no reason to fire me, and I cannot afford to be fired right now at all. So as y'all can see, my eyes are starting to get low. I'm definitely getting sleepy. Just did a 10-hour shift. So talk to y'all later.